We have two more people. Here's one just coming, and we will get started. So you have a TheraBand, that's the long band, a chair, good morning, a TheraBand, a foam roller, a Pilates ball. A block is always good to have close by you, and a chair, All right, so we had a request for a little bit of like little sciatica back issues. Oftentimes when you feel the pain, it's not necessarily where it comes from. So we will get started by elongating the thoracic spine. Compression in the side body also compresses your spine and creates little issues. So for right this second, you have your chair, and now bend your knees to the side. You want your forearm, one of them, it doesn't matter, forearm on the chair and the elbow is hanging out. And now walk, sorry, we're gonna start a little easier. Take your right forearm on the floor or the inner arm, and now scoot your hips away so you feel a sense of traction, and take your top hand over the chair, and now pull your hips away from the chair. Keep breathing here. And then slowly lift your top arm and open. Inhale. Exhale, reach over the chair and now scoot your hips and the ribs down towards your hips. Keep breathing here. And then slowly come up. Inhale, do it one more time. Exhale, reach. Now scoot your ribs down. Usually we say up, today down. Lift your chest, bring your right or the bottom rib cage forward. And now pull your hips, pull your ribs down towards your feet. Slowly push it up. Oh, and come up. Shoulder rolls. Okay. And now just change the same thing. You don't even have to move. You can just turn your body. I'm just doing this so you can see me. Scoot your hips back. Forearm, opposite forearm on the floor. Open your chest, inhale. And now exhale, reach your top hand and scoot your ribs down. Rotate your bottom ribs forward. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale. Soft with your top hand. Inhale, lift your chest up. I want you to feel where you're growing and unwinding. Exhale. Breathe, don't hold your breath. Slowly release and come back. Come all the way up, shoulder rolls. Good. Now, take your foam roller and take your ball. To begin with, you're gonna rest your neck on the foam roller, and now lift your hips and take the ball right into your low back, right above your hip. Grab the foam roller and then roll side to side. And now we're hydrating the tissue. We're resetting the cervical spine to align the spine, hydrate, and then we're also compressing that fascia. So don't feel bad putting more weight on the ball, and notice what you feel, and move slow, move slow. Good. Now, inhale, exhale. Take one leg out if possible. Actually, no, not yet. We're going to feel more stable in just a second. Stay where you are. Breathe and do little circles. Good. And then slowly come up and take the foam roller right under your shoulder blades. Your arms are going to be right above. Take your hands behind you. Open your chest. Breathe and then roll up and down. Remember, you're ironing out any kinks in your body along with hydrating. Feel free to turn your elbows. Keep your elbows open the whole time to the right and to the left. You can also go towards the shoulder blade on one side. So now the opposite elbow comes up and the bottom elbow is down, and just put more weight towards the one shoulder blade. And then go the other way. Wiggle your hips. That's the best advice I can give you. As you're hydrating and you're releasing, you want to liberate your bones. So do little wiggles with the hips. Slowly come up. Okay. Now you're going to take the ball right on the outer hip, on the meaty part. You're not on your waistline, but you're right on the outer meaty part. And then kind of like you want to pinch. You're almost sitting on the ball. And I take your foam roller under your armpit region. Okay? Then extend your top leg out and your bottom leg in front of you. Take your top hand behind you, your head. And now inhale, open your heart. Little glute activation. And exhale, roll forward. Inhale. Press your object. Exhale, come forward slow. Inhale up. Try to liberate your whole body like you're working, all your body is opening, and then forward. Slowly stay here. Make a pillow with your bottom hand. Inhale, lift your chest, and now bend your top knee. Flossing the SI joint, and then take it behind you slow. Take your top hand behind your pelvis. And then bend your knee, hip height. Exhale, flossing the SI joint. One more time, inhale. Breathe and lengthen your hips. Press your bottom thigh down and exhale. One more time, bend. Breathe, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale. Good. Bend both legs, push the floor, come all the way up. Come to the side, start with your ball. Take the ball right under your outer glute, the meaty part. And then find your foam roller under your armpit. Scoot your hips down just a little bit. Extend your top leg out and your bottom leg in front of you. Take your hand behind, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open. Little glute activation when you're going back. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release, make a pillow with your bottom hand. Inhale, bring your top knee in front of you. Take your top hand behind your pelvis and extend it out. Bend your knee, breathe here. Lengthen, press your bottom thigh down. Lift your chest and extend. One more. Bend it. Breathe here. Extend. One more. Bend it. Open your chest. Lift your ribs up and extend. Good. Slowly release your leg. Push the floor. Come all the way up. Come all the way down to your back. Wiggle your hips. Breathe here. Find your feet, ground your feet on the floor. And now with your next breath, imagine you have a very heavy sandbag on your ankles. As you press your right foot, lift your left leg up, up, up to 90 degrees. Spread your toes and feel. Now lift your tailbone and lift your sacrum off the floor. Keep your low back. Keep your low back here. Keep breathing. Lift your right arm over your heart, standing strong on your right glute. Distribute the weight through your side body and then lift your left hand up. You're standing on that right leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your hips down and drop your palms down. Drop your left leg. Inhale. Stand strong on your right leg again. Lift your left leg like you have a sandbag, really heavy, slow. Look at your feet, align your legs with your train tracks. Lift your tailbone, sacrum, low back. Notice if there's disconnect or cramping. Breathe through it if you can. Lift your right leg, fire up those glutes. Breathe here, lift your left. Oh, power those glutes. They have to help you so your low back does not take over. For 3 and 2 and 1. Drop your palms, drop your hips, and drop your leg. Hug your right knee to your chest. Take your hands behind your hamstrings and bend and straighten your leg a few times. Good. Slowly release your right leg down. Inhale. Stand strong on your left leg. Palms alongside your body. Lift your right leg like you have a sandbag. Spread your toes. And now lift only your tailbone and your sacrum. Keep your low back there. So we're allowing that tissue to adapt. Notice if it feels different. If you feel a cramp, try to press more the outer blade of your foot. Breathe here for 4. Breathe here for 3. Breathe 2. 1. Lift your left hand up, plug it in. Lift your right arm. Notice if your glutes are really working evenly for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your palms, your hips, and your leg. Inhale. Exhale. Stand strong on your left leg. Fire up the whole side of your body. Lift your right leg slow. Spread your toes. Inhale. Exhale, tailbone, sacrum, low back. Keep breathing here, feel. Lift your left hand up. Notice how your fibers have to do more as you're lifting your opposite hand. More effort means we need more stability. Keep breathing here for 4, 3. Breathe 2. Press the outer blade of your left leg. Lower your palms, your hips, and your leg. Oh. Bend your left knee to your chest. Hands behind your hamstrings, stretch it out. Okay, now lift both feet off the floor. Press your sacrum strongly, pelvic floor in and out. Widen your collarbone, lift your feet to 90 degrees. Lift your palms over your heart. Now press your sacrum. You're not on your tailbone, so you're not arching your back too much. And then you're not on the top of your hips where your low back is flat. Right in the middle. Commit to that. Inhale, spread your feet. Inhale. Extend your left leg not too low and take your right arm over your head. Plug the arm in, press that sacrum. Keep breathing. For 3, 2, 1. Come back center in control. Inhale. Exhale, change it up. Go slow, quad muscles are active. Press your sacrum, lift your tailbone so it's not tilting towards the bottom of your glutes. Come on, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Inhale. Press that sacrum, pelvic floor. Extend your left leg. Extend your right arm. Keep breathing for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up. Inhale. Exhale, change. Press the sacrum down for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up, release it and rest. Take your legs out in a V position. Just watch for a second because it'll be a little confusing. I forgot about that one. I haven't done that one in years. You're gonna take your right hand behind your ear. Left arm is in a V position, okay? Now listen, imagine those sandbags, squeeze your inner thighs. Now you're gonna lift your right leg up, cross it to the right, and now your right elbow and your right knee come together. Lift your left leg off the floor. Drop your left leg down, extend your right leg to the right, cross it over to the left, and then ankles together, drop your head down. Inhale. Lift your right leg up, strong and controlled. Lift your chest, open the leg to the right, elbow to knee sideways. Breathe, use those obliques, lift your left leg off the floor, lift your chin for 3. Breathe, 2, 1. Drop your left leg, extend your right leg to the right, cross it over and lower your head. Inhale. Lift your chest up. Lift your right leg strong. Cross it over to the right. Elbow to knee. Extend your left leg. Keep breathing. Lift your chin up for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Drop your legs. Extend everything in a V position. Shake it off. Breathe. Left ankle over right. Take your left hand behind your head. Inhale, lift your chest up, lift your chin. Lift your left leg, Cross it over, elbow to knee, breathe, lift your right leg up. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Drop your legs, extend your leg to the left, to the right, and come all the way down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift your chest up. Lift your leg like you're pulling a band. Cross it over. Knee to elbow. Open your chest. Lift your right leg. Press that sacrum for 3. Breathe 2 and 1. Drop your right leg. Extend your left leg. Cross it over. Rest. Break it down. Break it down. Last one. Inhale. Lift your chest. Lift your leg. Cross it over, elbow, knee, lift your right leg up. 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Drop everything out. Hug your knees to your chest. Little circle, massage. Cross your ankles, even your shins. You're crossing one side over the other. Very nice. Come down, come up to a seat. Open your leg, left leg out, bend your right knee, diagonal. Lift your chest up, inhale. And now flossing the hip region, you're gonna drop, go slow, go slow. Bring the right knee in slow. Please don't force it all the way. If you feel like, ooh, lots of stiffness in there, celebrate, but don't go too far and don't go too fast. And then just make a note and come up. And now external rotation, open the knee, inner groin, inner glute towards your inner knee, lift your chest. And then bring it in slow. This is how you get rid of misalignment. You can probably feel some adjustments and you're getting a note of where you have limitations. Look at them and breathe into them. Slowly come up. Mobility is super, super important. External rotation of the hip. Here we go. Take notes where you are. And our limitations here can create low back issues, shoulder issues, ankles, knees, and so on. Now bring it in, internal rotation. And maybe you're starting to feel you breaking through the fascia. And then your body is finding its own liberation, like the mobility that it deserves and designed to have. And maybe today your knee doesn't go all the way, that's okay, but you're making progress. And then extend it out. Push out, breathe. So always remember, where your brain wants to be doesn't necessarily mean where it needs to be. Push the envelope just a hair. And that's how you progress and then slowly come in. Why? Because your hip is designed to do it. Unless you had some limitations, your doctor told you never do this. Slowly release and let go. Massage the knee. Bend your opposite leg. Turn your toes out. Lift your chest up, inhale. Go super slow, the first one. Take your foot out of your hip, like give yourself enough room so you can liberate. Yes, and go slow here. Can you notice where are those sensations? Where is your body exhibiting it? That gives you a lot of important information. And then slowly come up, slow. Oh, adjustments. And then breathe. And some days my knee, it's like, whoa, go super slow. And I have to honor that until the tissue is warm. And again, inhale, bring it in. Push it up, slow. And then open your knee. Push it out, breathe and feel. Come back in. Lift your chest. Your breath, your pillar of light, aromatherapy oil in there. And we're hesitating. Why? Because the longer you stay, then all the sensations trickle down to the deep end. That's where most of the problems are. Saying that, don't wait for me. If you feel like a lot of stiffness, take a break, come back again. Okay, slowly come back in. Extend it out, give it a little massage. Okay, now we're gonna come up and find our chair and your TheraBand and your ball. The ball goes right around your mid-back here to remind you to lift your midsection and to keep your front lower ribs down. Take your band over the right, make sure it's even. And now take your band over the right foot. And then cross the band. And now it's gonna go through two sections. You know, depending on the ball, it's just there to remind you. Okay, cross the band. Left knee bends, right leg is extended. And now listen, lean forward a little from the creases of your hips and now pull the band back. Front lower ribs doing a crunch. And now slowly release, inhale. And now lift your chest and pull back. Lower down, bring your chest forward, but long spine, inhale. Exhale, pull the band. Hollow your belly, widen your collarbone. Inhale. Exhale, lift your chest and pull. Elbows in. Inhale, lower. Forward fold a little from your hip. Pull the band. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, pull and lift your chest. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release it. Now, give yourself more band. Inhale. And now exhale, pull any amount you can. Don't worry, but use the motion. Breathe here. Lift, lift, lift. Your palms are down. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Inhale. Shoulders back and down. Core active, push. Any amount. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Oh. Unload that tension. One more. Inhale. Shoulders back. Exhale. Core active. Lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Okay. Excuse me. Now listen. Inhale. Keep it there. Lift your leg up. And bend and tap your knee with your right heel. Push it out. Inhale. Lower down. Slow. Good. Now take both palms to your left hand. Right here. And now lift your leg up. Inhale. Tap. Lift your chest. Push it out. And lower. Use those quad muscles. Lift up. Flexion. Bend your knee and tap. Ooh, lift your chest. Extend and lower. Lift it up, inhale. Bend and tap. Extend and lower. With control. Lift and hold it here. Bend your knee and tap. Extend the leg crossed, crossed, crossed. Lower a little bit and lift it up. Uh-oh. Lower a little and lift. Woo! Lower and lift. Just two more. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Slowly bring it back and rest. Take the right ankle over your left knee. Open the hip. Give it a little massage. Again, you can lift your knee up and down like we did earlier. Mobilizing, mobilizing, mobilizing. Good. Release it. Take it over your left foot this time. Cross the band. And now your palms are coming up. Okay? Lift your chest up, inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows and lift the elbows up. You can see me. Let me come forward more. Inhale, bend the elbow and lift up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Pause. Inhale. Turn your palms down. Pull the elbows out now. Lift your chest. Core active. Push it down. Turn your palms up. Inhale. Exhale. Lift it up. Ooh, for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly lower down. Inhale, palms down. Exhale, push. Front lower ribs are down for 3. Lift your chest tall. 1. Slowly release. Turn your palms up, inhale. Exhale, lift it up. For 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly release. Woo. Turn your palms down, inhale. Exhale, pull. Shoulders back, breathe, lift your spine tall. Decompress your spine for 3, 2, and 1. Last one, inhale. Palms up, pull and lift. Lift more than you think you can for 3, that's your last one. For 2 and 1, slowly release. Palms down, inhale. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take a little rest. Take your band to your right hand. Inhale, flex your muscles here on the left side. Shoulders over your hips. And I lift that leg up. Bend and tap. Maybe your band has to be a little shorter. And I push it out. Lower down. Now look at your right leg. Sometimes that foot wants to come to the midline. Try to keep it aligned with your hip, and now you might feel your weaknesses. Lower, and then lift and flex. Breathe here. Bend and tap. Keep breathing. Push it out. Lower. Lift and hold. Bend and tap. Ooh. Where do you feel it? Celebrate. Push it out. Lower down. If you feel fatigued, take a break and skip one. It's okay. You'll be stronger the next time. Inhale, lift your chest. Lift your leg. Bend and tap. Push. Lower. Okay. Inhale, lift and hold. Bend. And now keep it crossed and extend that leg. Ho, 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 ho. Breathe here. Bend a little and push it out. Bend a little. Push it out. Bend a little. Come off the ball. Extend. Kick it to the left and hold for 3. Flex your foot for 2 and 1. Oh, release and rest. Ooh, okay. Take the band and now just lift the band over your head, just straight out. Bend your left elbow and then drop your right arm and lift your rib cage like we did on the chair. Lift your rib cage, not your hand. The hands are not doing the work. Lift the left elbow up. Keep stretching it out. Lift your ribs, create space. Slowly come up. Inhale. Bend the elbow opposite. Reach from your rib cage up, 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 up. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Slowly release it. And come back and rest. Okay, very nice. All right, so now we're gonna do this. You're gonna be in front of the chair, firing up those glutes. So right foot on the chair and come to the left, standing on your left leg. Squeeze your inner thighs, lift your chest up. Right leg down, left leg on the chair. And now inhale, lift your heel, squeeze your inner thigh. And now if you have your ball in your left hand, lift it to shoulder height. And if you don't, make a fist, it's okay. And then take your hand to the left, your left hand to the left. To shoulder height, shoulder height. Breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the ball forward or your hand, drop your left knee. And now listen, lean forward, get a little stretch. Grab the chair and draw the right hip back. Slowly come back. Your glutes are active. Inhale, lengthen your tailbone. Exhale, lift your left heel. Bring your hand in front of you. Make a fist, the left hand. Open it to the left. Breathe here for 3. Fire up the left glute. Don't let it be lazy. 2 and 1. Drop your left heel. Bring the ball or the hands to the chair. Lift and then go, this time go to the outer blade of your right foot and go to the outer blade of your left foot if you can. Okay, now push those hips. Draw the right hip back. Hollow your belly. Slowly come back in. Release your leg. Shake it off. Take the ball to your right hand. Left leg on the chair. Square your hips, lengthen your tailbone. Before you go, okay, take your hand to the front of your little bony parts here, the hip bone, and then bring it forward, okay? Like stick your tushy out. Stick your tushy out. That's anterior tilt. Now we want to do the opposite. Lengthen your tailbone. Yes. Now you see how your glutes take over, not your low back. Stay here, inhale. Take the ball to your right hand. Exhale, lift the right leg. Lift the right heel. Fire up those glutes. Bring your palm forward and then to the right. Lengthen your tailbone. If your low back is doing the work, maybe you need to bend that right knee a little for 3, 2, 1. Bring your right hand forward. Drop your right heel. Gaze all the way forward. Go to the top. Stretch it out. Okay. Last one. Inhale. Lengthen your tailbone. Micro bend in your right knee. That's going to fire up your glutes a little more. And now lift your heel any amount. Lift your right hand. Take it to the right. Micro bend in the right knee for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your heel. Slowly come forward. And now go to the outer blade of your left foot. You can lift your right heel and turn your heel to the right. Stretch it out. Micro bend in your right knee is going to get to the hip more. Less stress on the knee. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come home and then release your leg. Now I'm going to show you another stretch to stretch out those inner groin region. I'm gonna take, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna come down to that will be the easiest way to do it. So come down to your knee. If you need a padding for your right knee or left knee, one knee is down, and then take your opposite leg and turn your toes up, okay? Make sure you have enough traction in there. And now all you're gonna do is visualize it as if you're gonna sit on your bent knee on the heel, and then come up a little, okay? Inhale, exhale, shift your weight back. You can take the inner hand forward and the opposite hand by your knee. Breathe. And then slowly come up. One more time. Inhale, come forward, exhale, draw your hips. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release it. Take that same leg, take it behind your bent knee and gaze over to that side. And now bend and straighten that extended leg a little bit. If one area feels amazing, you don't touch the floor, stay there. Slowly release, and we'll go to the other side. Take your toes up, or you can take your toes forward, whichever way is easier for you, okay? Here we go. One hand by your knee, one hand forward, inhale. Exhale, draw your hips back. Notice this, some of you might feel a release in your low back, like it's opening. Inhale, don't stay too long. Come forward, release. Exhale, shift back. Relax your shoulders. Draw the hips to the back wall. A little core activation. Inhale forward. Exhale back. And I had a crazy idea. Let me see, I think I like it. Slide your bottom hand, the opposite hand, like you're threading a needle. Take it underneath you. And now breathe in here. Draw the outer ribs to that wall. Keep breathing here. Open your whole thoracic spine. Try to relax the extended knee, bend it a little bit. Take advantage of that shoulder that you're stretching. Slowly come back up. And now take that extended leg behind the bent knee, gaze over to that side. Bend and straighten. Bend a little bit. Breathe. Maybe you stay. And release. One more time. Bend. Keep breathing. Slowly release and come back. Let's do that threading of the needle on the other side. So just change it up. Extend your leg. Inhale. And now exhale, just thread the needle and extend your opposite arm. Make it feel good. If your left leg is on the chair, your right ribs and right hip is pulling to the right. And if your right leg is on the chair, then your left ribs and left shoulders are pulling to the left. Micro bend in that extended leg. Slowly release your hands, come out and rest. Oh, yes, nice. All right. Find your little foam roller. So we're gonna sit on the foam roller just to massage those attachments. Take your fingertips behind you and just roll right around the sit bones, right above and below, and then drop your knees right and left. Above. Like you're doing a little circle as you roll your knees. And now in your mind's eye, you're releasing because you are the back line. So that goes all the way from the soles of your feet through the back body, all the way to the space between your eyebrows, your third eye. So visualize now as you're moving in, you're trying to liberate those two little roadmaps. And maybe one side you stay because you feel like more work needs to be done. And then start to slow your movements. Remember, if you want to find those little deeper layers, you have to put more pressure on your foam. And now come over to the left side of your body. Okay, so now you're on your forearm. Your left leg is extended, your right knee is bent, and all we're gonna do without moving the left foot, we bend the left knee and we straighten it. So we're on the side, we bend and we straighten. Put pressure on it, bend and straighten. Now listen, bend, and then you could come to a little twist and then come back, just so we get to the front of those hip flexors. Bend your left knee and straighten. Try to maneuver your body like to wiggle to release the stiffness. Bend. You can bring your top leg and tap that foam roller. Breathe in there. Lift your ribs up. Stretch it out in here. And then come back in and back. Remember, your transitions are super important. When you're transitioning, you use your core and your glutes as needed, because most of the time you get injured in the transitions. All right, so don't be sloppy. Breathe in, and now listen. Next time, scoot your body further to the left until your right knee bends on the floor. And now you're on your forearms. Roll up and down over that foam roller. Your foot can be off the floor. You can turn your toes in and out and see which one gives you the most. Maybe you take your foam roller a little down more. Now your glutes are a little active. Start to iron it out. Visualize you starting with a ball of pizza dough and you're trying to stretch it out. You're rolling your pizza dough. And then put more emphasis on the outer thigh, like the left side of your thigh. From your midsection of your quads towards the IT band. Nice. Now, if you need a block or your ball, you're going to make a pillow with your ball and rest on the left side. Slide your left arm underneath you, and I drop that foam roller down a little. You can either cross your ankles or just bend the top knee on the foam roller and roll over the foam roller. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. You can also bend the left leg. Bend the left leg. And then start to sink into the foam roller with that left leg. Go towards your IT band. And then maybe half an inch right and left. If you feel sensations in your low back, wiggle your hips. Look at me. I'm sticking my tushy in and out. That helps me to release the little stiffness. Excellent. Slowly release and come back. Let me check it. No time? Oh, here. Okay. And I go to the other side. We're going to start with, you're sitting on the right side. Come to your right forearm. Extend your right leg and bend your left leg. Keep your right foot grounded. Right leg extends. Left leg bends. And now you're right on the outer thigh here, and then bend your right knee. You're going towards those outer glutes, and then release. Bend the right knee, but don't move your foot. Don't move your foot. Don't move your foot. Keep your leg. So straighten your right leg. That's your starting position. Your left leg is bent. And now just bend your right knee as you come in. Yeah, and then roll out as you straighten your leg. And down and up. Yeah, make a pillow with your hand if you need to. Bend, bend, bend. Oh, I just released my SI joint because you have to learn to put weight on the foam. Squish the foam roller on the way down as you bend your knee and then release. Now listen, bend, lift your top leg, tap it, and then straighten your right leg. And then slowly come back in. Bend your right knee, roll, and roll out. One more time, bend your knee a little, lift your left knee, tap it, straighten your right leg, and now roll up and down. Breathe. Try to connect what you're doing to your right rib cage. And now from here, scoot the foam roller to the right a little more so your left knee is on the floor. And now your forearms are on the floor. Interlace your hands. Maybe the foam roller goes down towards your right above your knee and roll up and down. And now you have a little ball of pizza dough. You're trying to stretch it out. Roll it out. Find little strokes. Go towards the lateral side. Ooh. And then roll to the side. Find your little ball or block. Make a pillow. Slide your right arm underneath you. And now take the foam roller way down. Feel free to bend your top leg and then roll over that thigh, side to side. Remember, once in a while, wiggle your hips like a little mermaid. The key is to press the noodle. And if you feel a lot of stiffness, that means you need to do this more often until your tissue starts to hydrate and be a little bit more relaxed. Because that's going to give you a little bit more forgiveness in through your spine, that fascia. Okay, slowly release it. Come to your spine, finish up with just a spinal balance here. Take the foam roller under your spine all the way and rinse it off now, side to side. Even out the left side and the right side of your spine. Try to put a little weight on the foam now. roll over the foam roller. And I put the foam roller under your knees. Take your left ankle over the right and just roll gently over the, maybe even below the knee, just below the knee on those upper calf muscles. Just give it a little range to connect to everything we did. And then change it up, right ankle over left, press. If you feel sensation going down your upper thigh or your low back, you know there is a misalignment in there. So you do this more often. And then wiggle your hips a little. Visualize your body is like a bulb of jelly and you're just letting that jelly roll on the floor. Slowly, slowly bend your knees and come up to a seat. Interlace your hands and just walk your hands, turn your palms away from you. And now lift your palms, bend the left elbow and drop your right elbow, gaze to the left. Come up, inhale, exhale, change. Breathe. And now take your palms forward and round your spine. Lift your arms up, liberate your hands to your heart center. We take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Namaste and thank you. Thank you so much. I had to finish a few minutes early today, but we did a full workout. Enjoy your day. Please drink water. This Sunday is yin yoga with the noodles. I cannot wait to see you all. Bring friends that can benefit and see you soon. Bye-bye.